Hello guys, welcome back to yet another episode, and in today's lesson we are going to look into how can you get to use Fibonacci extension into your trading plan. So I've done a couple of videos regarding Fibonacci, but I haven't done one before whereby I get to do a live illustration in my computers for you to see how you can get to use Fibonacci to know where you can place your stop losses as well as your take profit. All that we'll be looking into in this video, so it's important for you to pay attention and of course go out there and of course get to apply it as I get to show you on this market. But before you get into that, if you're new to this channel and you have been finding this information educative to you, I'll just request you to just go ahead, make sure you hit the subscribe button which is just below here, and turn on the notification bell so that each and every time we have a new episode, you always be the first one to be notified. Another thing which is very important, especially if you are a trader out there and you're really struggling with capital, don't worry no more, since in this channel I'm introducing you to a platform which is not like any other, since it just have one phase for you to be funded, and the link is also in the description section. The platform goes by the name is called Retracement. Just go check it out, check out the services that they're offering so that you can get to be funded this $10,000 account, and of course you'll be having a capital capital that you can get to manage, and of course you get to receive that profit split. So back to today's lesson. As I already told you, we'll be looking into Fibonacci, and allow me to share my screen recording so that you also get to see what I'm talking about, how I get to apply it, all that as we get to move forward. So to start with, you'll need to go to your trading view. First thing first, you need to go to your trading view, and on your trading view, if you have been following this channel, for my case, I only trade one currency pair, which is GBP JPY, but GBP JPY and GBP USD, they are somehow similar, so that's why you normally realize I normally do my illustration on this channel using GBP USD. So with GBP USD, as you can see right now, I get to start with 4-hour time frame. Since I'm a day trader, I normally do my analysis from 4 hours. I don't go to higher time frame, like a daily time frame. I start my analysis from 4 hours, then I get to narrow down till to the point whereby I'll see an entry at 15 minutes. So to start with, I normally check out how the market structure is forming at 4 hours time frame, so that I can also get to identify my trend, as well as I also get to know where are my high highs as well as my lower lows. So to start with, you'll need to know where you get your Fibonacci, and Fibonacci somewhere is, you normally get it at the third item you get to see on these left item bars. So if you get to click here, you're going to see Fibonacci retracement, and there are a couple of things that are very important for you to know when it comes to Fibonacci retracement. For instance, let me just roughly get to just draw it there, and I get to come to the setting options, and there are key levels that there are particular key levels that I want you to check them out before we get even to show you how you get to apply. I want you to change your settings of your Fibonacci exactly as you can see mine, since there are a couple of important key levels. I'm talking of the 0.382, 0.618, as well as 0.79, 0.5, as well as 1. Those are some of the key levels that you'll notice we'll be utilizing them so many times. So let me just delete this one. So how you get to normally apply Fibonacci, you get to look for the recent high. You get to check out your recent high. For instance, this, for the purpose of the illustration, I'll just go ahead. I get to show you how you can get to apply Fibonacci. So you get to apply Fibonacci and how it can get to help you to really identify where the market is about to go to, and from which levels you should be ready to get into the market, as well as execute your trades. So for that case, let me just allow me to just allow me to just open it one more time. So for this case, you can see right here, this my recent for instance, for this purpose right here, my recent high for this. For instance, if I want to check my key levels when it comes to Fibonacci from this level, let me just highlight it with this line right here. So for instance, if you want to measure my Fibonacci from this point right here, you can see there's this point right there. Let me just highlight it like that. Let's say for instance these are recent high, I mean these are recent lower lows. You can see this is what I mean by a recent lower lows, assuming that the market hasn't unfolded from here, meaning you are not seeing the market from, let's say let me just drag it to this point. For instance, let's say the market hasn't unfolded from this point, and the current position you're seeing it is the recent lower lows right here, and considering the recent high is just right here. So with these two, what you need to do, you just need to pull your Fibonacci. Considering how I got to show you your settings on the Fibonacci, you apply exactly what I got to show you. So for this case, you'll just pull your Fibonacci from the recent high to the recent lower low. If you get to if you get to pull the Fibonacci from the recent high to the recent lower low, you get to zoom out like this, so that you can get to see clearly what I'm talking about. In most cases, the market gets to get to the point of 0.618, and whenever you get to see market do that, this is usually a very nice point for you to just go ahead. You get to look for entry reasons, for this case going the opposite direction. So for instance, if you get to see the market is really struggling to cross the 0.618, in most cases usually 0.5 to 0.618 on the extreme end. So you should be having, or should know in your mind automatically, that this is a very good key level, and of course for that case you'll just be looking for entry position, and in this particular scenario you'll just go ahead, you get to look for selling opportunities. So apart from just Fibonacci, how do you get to place your stop loss? So for this case, I normally choose either to place my stop loss at the recent high, but for my case with my trading strategy, I normally make sure my stop loss is just 30 pips. I don't go past 30 pips, and for that reason I normally know how to get to manage my trades, since with 30 pips I know how much I'm risking in that particular trade. So for this case, with the Fibonacci, you just for this scenario we should be looking for selling opportunities, and for that case you should place your stop loss around 0.79. This is usually a very nice spot. You can see at approximately that will give you around let's say 20 pips. And since we'll be looking, first of all we need to look for entry reasons, so we must wait first of all to see a bearish engulfing candle. So for that case I would anticipate to wait the market until it gets to show some bearish momentum, and for that case you can see automatically my stop loss will be around that is around 30 pips, and I would place it around somewhere there. So for this case you should target your previous lower low. For this case I'll just pull the chart till to the previous lower low somewhere there, and you can see the market would have unfolded, and of course would have hit that take profit. For that case, you can see we can quickly get a 2.7:1 ratio. So basically with the Fibonacci, it's one of the confluences that I really implement on daily basis, since it does do wonders. And of course, if you get to understand how it gets to work for you, you'll be milking this market with just using the Fibonacci trading strategy. So if you have any questions, you can get to proceed. You get to implement the Fibonacci on any time frame, may it be daily, 4 hours. For my case, I use it at 4 hours, 1 hour, and then I proceed and check it out at 15 minutes for just confirmation purposes, and of course to have a prospect on where the market you expect it to go or to reach. So for that case, that's how you get to apply Fibonacci. I would just insist one more time to just go ahead and make sure for the Fibonacci purposes, you need to make sure your Fibonacci has these key levels marked, so that you have an easy time. And of course 0.5 and 0.618 is one of the most zone that you should always have in mind. It's normally called the golden zone. So for that case, that brings us to the lesson for Fibonacci. In case you have any questions or you need any clarity, just talk to me in the comment section, and of course I'll be happy to take you through.